This is not good for crypto. The SEC has ruled against media company Impact Theory for selling NFTs as unregistered securities. Impact Theory has already settled with the SEC, agreeing to pay $6 million in fines and refund all purchasers. They also have to destroy all versions of the NFT collection.
Instead of spending the double amount that it would have cost us over the settlement to end up in either the same place, possibly worse, possibly better, but possibly worse situation, we'd rather take that money and put it into what we're building.
This could impact other NFT issuers in the space. When you think of all the places NFTs are being used and could be used, it could have significant impact on the growth of the market. Tom Balayu was a media personality, but we know the SEC won't hesitate to go after a big crypto company. Whale Swoosh on Twitter stated, the SEC suing Impact Theory for selling NFT securities is a pretty big deal, because if you take a look at the details, the description applies to quite a few NFT projects, probably also to one that you're holding right now. Oscar Franklin Tan, chief legal officer for popular NFT platform Engine, told Cointelegraph that it's very problematic to imply that all NFTs are securities, as it could hold back creators. He explains, we must ensure that the SEC order does not hold back creators from trying the spectrum of Web3 economic and social models. It is problematic to imply that all NFTs are securities, because NFTs are technology and can mean an infinite number of things, from a graphic to a health record to a land title. There is even disagreement about this from within the SEC. Commissioners Hester Pierce and Mike Ueda pushed back against the decision, noting the importance of considering the nature of non-fungible tokens, which they describe as not an easy to characterize asset class, given the vast array of rights it can accord to digital or physical assets. These complexities could result in challenges should the enforcement action be used as a precedent. This turnaround was so quick. Fortunately, I was able to catch a space where Balayu explained the situation.
Okay, so the high level scoop goes like this. The settlement is what's called a neither admit nor deny basis. So I'm not admitting to agreeing with the SEC's take on it, and at the same time, I'm not denying anything from the SEC. And the reason that we wanted to settle was we ran the math, and the reality is that the thing that seemed best for the community was to, instead of spending the double amount that it would have cost us over the settlement to end up in either the same place, possibly worse, possibly better, but possibly worse situation, we'd rather take that money and put it into what we're building.
Meanwhile, G20 summit is next month, and India's prime minister has been very vocal about global cryptocurrency frameworks, calling for global collaboration on formulating crypto regulations during the annual summit. He also stated that blockchain will have a global impact and should be regulated as they operate. India's G20 presidency expanded the crypto conversation beyond financial stability to consider its broader macroeconomic implications, especially for emerging markets and developing economies. Our presidency also hosted enriching seminars and discussions, deepening insights into crypto assets.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the G20 Digital Economy Ministers Meet being held today at India's Silicon Valley, Bengaluru, in the state of Karnataka. Prime Minister Modi spoke extensively on India's digital progress and prowess, highlighted the success of the India Stack API infrastructure, and even announced an AI-powered translation tool in the works. Listen in.
We are building Bhashini, an AI-powered language translation platform. It will support digital inclusion in all the diverse languages of India. We can build an entire ecosystem for technology-based solutions to address the challenges faced by humanity. All it needs from us are the 4 C's: conviction, commitment, coordination, and collaborations. And I have no doubt that your group will take us forward in that direction. Our unique digital identity platform Aadhaar covers more than 1.3 billion of our people. We have used the power of the GEM Trinity, Jan Dhan bank accounts, Aadhaar, and mobile to revolutionize financial inclusion in India.
XDC has also had a very impressive 24 hours. This may have something to do with it. This week, India hosted a G20 trade and investment meeting. According to the summary of the event, the focus is now largely centered around digitizing the trade process. In a quote, the G20 and trade investment ministers have identified a set of high-level principles for the digitization of trade documents. These principles serve as a guide for a successful transition towards a more efficient and accessible global trade ecosystem powered by digital technology. These 4 principles: voluntary share of data, collaboration, traceability, and scalability, all factors they are looking for, all of which fall under XDC. Also, tokenized U.S. Treasuries have made their way to the XDC network, and this is huge. The USTY tokens will be available on TradeTech's platform and issued on XDC. The token represents blockchain-based versions of shares in a U.S. Treasury bond ETF and are accessible to professional investors, i.e., big money. Securitize will handle tokenization and custody and onboarding of new buyers. This puts XDC on the same level as Ethereum and Stellar Lumens in the world of real-world asset tokenization, addressing a use case that is expected to grow into $5 trillion market in just 5 years. Some XRP news. XRP Ledger Labs announced this week that smart contracts are coming to the platform. Thanks to a collaboration with Zhaohu, this sidechain is going to bring smart contract functionality to the Zoom wallet on the XRP Ledger. You can think of this as similar to Soroban's platform for Stellar Lumens, where now, through the wallet, retailers have more control over their transactions. We also have big news for Gala Games. The highly anticipated Champions Arena is now live. In Champions Arena, you can choose from over 100 unique characters to assemble a team and do battle in P versus P and player versus environmental challenges. NFTs are a big part of the game, but what makes Champions unique is that you don't need an NFT to start the game. There are non-NFT heroes that allow you to experience the game firsthand. If you want to level up, you have the option to upgrade your character to NFT status. I think that is going to give this game an edge. Gala definitely knows what they're doing. That's all for this one. If you found value, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay informed on everything crypto. As always, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'm Wade Teamer. See ya in the next one.